Today we're back on our single strike bowl, but not the single strike. I really wish I didn't say that. This whole intro is messed up. I was gonna say not the single strike you would expect, but you do expect it because the thumbnail and the video title tell you what we're doing. So, hey everybody, the Crypt 9 card TCG, and I'm in a pretty good mood today. Feeling really silly if you couldn't tell. I'm just excited to be playing something a little bit different. I totally expect to be wiped and just creamed with this kind of deck, but we're gonna try it. And it was inspired by Little Dark Fury, who put up a video on Breloom V, and I said, you know what? It's a fighting type, it's a single strike. I like the Pokemon. Let's go give it a try. So we're gonna hop over to the deck list. Breloom V, it is a grass type, single strike Pokemon with 210 HP. It has the attack counter for 1 grass and a colorless. It does 20 damage plus any damage that Breloom V took from your opponent's attack last turn. So let's just pretend you were hit for 200 damage. Counter is going to do the base 20 plus the 200 you took for 220 damage. And getting hit for 200 damage is pretty reasonable in this format. I mean, single strike Urshifu is hitting for 200, 220 pretty easily. Suicune's hitting for 180, 200 pretty easily. Zacian's hitting you for 230. So if we're getting hit for 220 damage all the time, well, how is this Breloom gonna survive? It's because of President Abomasnow with the toughness boost ability. All single strike Pokemon except for Abomasnow gain an additional 50 HP, and this effect does not stack. So now our 210 Breloom is up to 260, but oh wait, it's a basic Pokemon, so Cape of Toughness can come in, and now we have a 2-prize Pokemon with 310 HP because we get an additional 50 HP from Cape of Toughness. So 310 2-prize Pokemon where we can just be taking counter knockouts really easily. So really cool. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. There are going to be times where we might have to use Mach Cross, which does 140, and we also, let's say we don't take enough damage to one-shot our opponent's Vmax Pokemon, we have Ludicolo, which when we play this Pokemon from our hand to evolve one of our Pokemon, the attacks from our basic Pokemon do 100 more damage to the opponent's active. So we, our counter's only going to do 220, but our opponent's Pokemon has 310 HP. We can play Ludicolo to make that do 320, and there we go. Now we're taking a knockout. And the nice thing about this is not only are we one-shotting a Vmax, but we are up-trading. So we knock out their Pokemon, we get 3 prizes. They knock out ours, they only get 2. And we have a bunch of ways to kind of supplement the deck over here. We are running Escape Rope, so we can kind of maneuver Pokemon around a little bit. Evolution Incense to find our Abomasnow and our Lombres, our Ludicolos. Fan of Waves is just really for early game, just trying to set our opponent back a little bit while we set up our board. Quick Balls and Rare Candies. Tool Scrapper to get rid of some tools, particularly opponent Cape of Toughness, because you get hit with a Blizzard Rondo for 200. Well, now you're going to be doing 220, but with a Cape of Toughness on your opponent's Suicune, you're not taking the knockout anymore. So we do want to remove things like Cape of Toughness and Air Balloons. Tower of Darkness, this is mostly a single strike deck, so we are going to be able to use Tower of Darkness, discarding additional Abomasnows and Snovers so that we can draw some cards and be a little extra consistent. We have a bunch of supporters. We are running Karen's Conviction. During this turn, our single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage for each of our opponents, for each prize card our opponent has taken. So if our opponent knocks out 2 of our Brelooms and now they only have 2 prizes left, they've taken 4 prizes. 2 times 4 is 80, so we're doing an additional 80 damage. It's just a nice way to bump up that damage in case that we A, can't get Ludicolo into the field, or B, they do have a Cape of Toughness and we've already used our Tool Scrapper. So we can kind of bump up our damage like that. The rest of the supporters, Bruno is another one where if a Pokemon was knocked out, we can then shuffle our hand into our deck and draw a fresh 7 cards. If no Pokemon was knocked out, we're drawing 4. The reason I'm including this in Karen's, which are things that I don't recall being included in Little Dark Fury's list, which if you want to see that link in the video description to his channel, the reason I'm doing it is because they're extra cards we can discard with Tower of Darkness. And then we just have Research, some Capture Energies, Grass Energies. That's pretty much the deck. It's a very basic, simple deck. So let's see how it does. Now, what I'm hoping for is that we're going to encounter some dark decks, because there's a lot of Mew running around, so the biggest counter to Mew is dark types, specifically Umbreon. So Umbreon, Hooper, Galarian Moltres, they are all weak to grass. So we will be hitting them for knockout much easier. We are going to take a mulligan here. And by the way, if this is your first time checking out the channel, thank you very much for giving it a go. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss another video. I'm not really sure. There we go. Breloom's pretty nice. We're going to take one mulligan, so our opponent will get to draw an extra card. We have the Grass Energy. A Capture Energy would be really nice to get a Snover, and then we can Quick Ball for a Lotad. There's the Galarian Moltres. So that's nice to see. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one of our researchers, and we are going to get a Snover. Because we're going to be hitting this for weakness, we don't necessarily need the Lotad and Ludicolo right away. And one of the things that I might change or add to this deck is a Leafeon, so that we can get a Leafeon to the bench, greening cells, and then boom, next thing you know, we have a counter ready to go for next turn. So they are going to Ascension probably to end their turn. Oh no, they're not. They're just going to stay there. So we are going to thin the deck a little bit by getting a Grass Energy with Energy Search. We're not going to Tower before that because we don't want to draw into extra energy since we have the Energy Search in our hand. Hey, look, there's another Snover. We can go ahead and discard now with Professor's Research. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and Quick Ball away this other Marnie so that we can get another Breloom onto the field. This is a good time to check our prizes. We have plenty of rare candies. We have some Capture Energies. Our Cape of Toughness is important. And we do have our Lombre, our Ludicolo, so we're pretty much set. So we're going to get another Breloom. And we can just counter for the 20 damage. So now that we have Abomasnow, our Breloom here has 260 HP. So they are going to Galarian Weezing. I'm surprised they didn't Ascension. I guess that might be like the only one, or I don't know what their deal was. But we do have the Capture Energy so that we can go ahead and attack with Mach Cross next turn. So they'll put 4 damage counters on us. Interesting that it looks like we're running against Eternatus. I thought this was going to be like a Weezing, Galarian Moltres, Sableye type thing, but seems like it's an Eternatus deck. But obviously our focus here is the Eternatus now, not so much the Moltres, because once they send out the Moltres, we can just one-shot it. So I want to take care of this Eternatus before it turns into a Vmax, because, man, those Vmaxes are scary. They might be looking for a Crobat, most likely. Yeah, there it is. So let's see. Crobat for 3. They're trying to find another energy. They do have the energy, and they don't have any in the discard pile to attach with Moltres. So just going to go ahead and Severe Poison for 4. Okay. It's a little annoying, especially because we don't really have any real way of dealing with it. Let's I'm gonna attach the energy here. I guess another Lotad, right? We're gonna Evolution Incense. We'll get a Lombre to get it out of the deck, and we can evolve 1. This way we're ready to Ludicolo whenever we need. And here we go, Professor's Research. They have a retreat cost of 2, so if I Escape Rope, I won't be able to really do much. But we can go ahead and get rid of that Abomasnow. There's a Cape of Toughness, so that's pretty nice. And I think we are set to just counter. We're only going to do 20. Now, you might be wondering, why did we not do 40 or 60, right? We took 40 damage from Poison. Poison is not an attack. We're not being damaged with an attack from poison or burn. So, because of that, we are only doing the 20 damage. So we have an Evolution Incense. We just need a Rare Candy is really all we need. And we can basically one-shot an Eternatus here. Now, we only have 170 HP, which means if they do get this Eternatus Vmax into the active, we're in trouble. So, not looking super, super good. We have plenty of Rare Candies now, but we don't have any Ludicolos. So it's just a matter of, do they get an energy, and do they get this into the active? Here comes another Crobat, so they can... Oh no, another Zubat. They must have a Crobat in hand. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way they don't have a Crobat. They already used the Marnie, so... They need a second energy. Eternatus tends to run a few energy. They run few energies, I should say. But they do find it, and they have a hiding dark energy, so they are going to knock out this Breloom. And now we're in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. I kind of think we have to give up the Snover here. Hope they don't boss. I shouldn't have played that. I should have waited and held on to the tower, because now if they have another stadium, they could just get rid of it, and I don't have any draw cards. So now next turn, if I draw another single strike card that I don't need, like a Bruno, actually a Bruno wouldn't be terrible, but if I draw something I don't need, then yeah, I'm not able to discard it if they get rid of that stadium. So they are just going to Dread End. It's not bad. We'll go here. I don't even need the Ludicolo, because we have the I think we kind of have to get rid of... Oh man, we are really dead drawing here. We're going to do this to thin out the deck a little bit. We got another Breloom. And that's really it. Now I just need I need a Ludicolo and an energy. I just need one so that I can attack. And I will take out this Eternatus once I do that, because they're going to hit me for 270 or 240 if they don't put another Pokemon on the bench. I'm using my mouse. I don't know. Is my mouse showing on this? It is. So if they don't put another Pokemon in this last spot, they're going to hit me for 240. I have 310 HP, so I will survive even if they do put one more. But they retreat to go for the severe poison so that I don't survive. Man, that's really annoying. Yeah, we're not doing too hot here. We get a Cape of Toughness. That's... Get rid of the big charm, I guess. It's not going to really help too much. And that's it. We lose this game. Just mostly because of some dead draws after that Marnie. Just nothing I can do about it. We had a pretty good start too. It's unfortunate. So, yeah, there's no way to come back from this one. Let's try game number 2, and if you want to help the channel grow, the best way to do it is by leaving a like, a comment, and especially sharing the video. That tells YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a first edition variety giveaway, and there's going to be a couple of winners. We're going to be giving away a bunch of stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it. So the faster we hit 1,000, the faster I get to do that. My opponent letting me go first, which is interesting. We don't really have the ideal start because we don't have any energy. And so a Leafeon to Greening Cells would be really nice in this kind of situation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick ball for a Snover, I guess. We might be playing against Mew. Dragapult, Shadow Rider, those are all Psychic decks. Shadow Rider, alright. Capture Energy is very nice. We're going to go over and get a Snover. And then we'll go ahead and we will get rid of this Marnie, I guess, for now. And we'll go ahead and we'll get a Lotad. We don't need the Crobat right now because we have a draw supporter. So, and then we'll end the turn. So they can Shadow Mist. That might be an option that they're looking to do. But I already got my special energy onto this Breloom. So I really just need a basic grass energy. So Shadow Mist won't stop me from attaching a basic. It stops you from attaching special energy or stadium cards. And it's only going to do 10 damage. So not super concerned. Since they can evolve this Pokemon this turn, I don't have to worry about them going crazy with Underworld Doors, all that fun stuff. So they are going to Crobat for 2, which kind of tells me their hand isn't ideal. They might have like Shadow Riders in their hand. Oh no, wow, they managed to get exactly what they were looking for, I guess, because if they didn't have this, then they wouldn't have played the Crobat without putting those down, because they could have got 2 extra cards out of it. So that is really unfortunate that they managed to pull whatever they needed. I don't want to escape rope them, because I'm just going to give them this. I mean, they have the retreat anyway. We'll take the air balloon away, I guess. And, yeah, there's really nothing I can do. Again, Shadow Rider is another one of those decks that, kind of like Eternatus, takes a turn or two to get going, but once they get going, it's like a snowball. It builds and it builds and it builds, and there's just nothing you can do about it. And here they go. They're going to be off to the races. This is not looking super good for me. They can free retreat. I only have 260 HP. I don't have, unfortunately, the Abomasnow to really do anything. Now, if they hit me and don't knock me out, if I can top deck a Rare Candy and take the knockout on that Shadow Rider and it has all that energy, that would be super, super cool. Odds of that happening are pretty low. I really need one of my 4 Rare Candies in order to make that happen. Assuming that they can't knock me out this turn. So they're doing, let's see, 10 plus 30 more. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. They're doing 190 at the moment. And they're not hitting me for weakness, which is nice. So they're hitting for 190 damage. Oh, never mind. That's 210 HP that I have. So if they get one more Psychic Energy, they do knock me out. If not, I have 20 health left. But they might... Oh no, they got it. They got it. Oh, they have to discard one though from the retreat. So no, they don't. No, they don't. Unless they have a... No, come on! Come on, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's so bullcrap. That's insane. Now we get the Abomasnow. Man, that's... Come on. I can't believe that they had the switch to get the knockout. Not that I would have top decked the Rare Candy to make the, you know, the Ludicolo play happen anyway, but... Oh, man. There's really nothing I can do. And unless I get a research here is kind of all I need. They could boss's orders and knock out this Breloom. They're not even bothering to set up the Alcremie. Yeah, this game's over. Cool. Let's do one more, see how we can do. So far, we're not having great luck against... I mean, some of these decks are just far too fast for us to really make use of Breloom's counter, because if we miss the Abomasnow or they Tool Scrapper away our Cape of Toughness, we're really just a V Pokemon, and that's really easy to get taken out. So we're going to get a mulligan here. I mean, it's a fun concept, and I really wish this kind of thing was a little bit more either consistent or useful. It's just not. But we'll see. Maybe we can steal a win. Hopefully our starting hand a little bit better, right? We got the energy, we got the Breloom, we got a Cape of Toughness, so we got a research for next turn, or, right? I think our opponent, did we go first? I don't even remember. We do go first. So, an Umbreon, weak to dark, which is very, very nice. So, we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of a research. We're going to get a Snover. The reason we're getting the Snover is because they can't attack us this turn anyway. So, we could be playing single strike, or it could be Gengar Umbreon. It could be straight Umbreon. I guess we'll find out in a second. If we see a basic fighting energy, then it's definitely Urshifu. Yep. So let's see, can we handle Urshifu? It really depends on how quickly they set up. So here they're discarding a Crobat. Their hand must be really important for next turn, because there's no reason that Single Strike would ever want to discard that Crobat so they can draw more. They have a second one in their hand. Okay, I guess. Well, why does this always happen to me? Why is this always happening? I'm going to bring up the Snover. Okay. Quick Ball away and earn. They're going to get another Houndour. They are really threatening. I mean, at this point, technically, they have the potential to Gmax 1 blow my 310 HP Breloom. They could do it. It looks like they're going to laser focus, man. They just have everything that they could possibly want. They got it. 3 basic fighting energies, really. Interesting. Usually they run 1 or 2. To have 3. There's really nothing I can do here. I could get the Abomasnow, and I'm going to, because if they do try to Boss's Orders my Breloom, now they won't be able to knock it out short of Gmax 1 blow, and even then, with just 1 single strike energy, it's gonna do 290. It could do 310. I guess that's enough, right? I have 310, so they only need 1 more single strike. They could knock out the Abomasnow. That is an option. Right, I don't get 50 HP on the Abomasnow, and this will do 200 damage. But then they won't be able to attack next turn, which gives me a short chance to start setting up this other Breloom. So, which it's really not a lot of time. I'm going to get rid of the Scroll. That might not be a bad addition for this deck, but we don't run any fighting energy. We'd have to run single strike, like impact energy, so that it can count as a grass or fighting, depending on what we want. But then, yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Just because getting 2 energy for the counter, you know, if they boss and they attack something else, well, we still have the damage from previous turns, something like that. So it's not a terrible thing. Or then in the Weezing matchup, we would have done more damage to the Weezing, because Scroll just takes into account how much damage counters you have on, not how much damage your opponent did the previous turn. Those are 2 different things. They have a Tool Jammer. Well, we have a Tool Scrapper. I think I kind of have to go here. And we'll research. We'll quick ball the. I probably should Marnie for next turn. We'll get another Snover. And we're just gonna counter, right? They can't impact blow. They can Gmax 1 blow. Beatdown will not do enough. So they have to evolve. Otherwise, I can't knock them out because Mach Cross only does 140. That'd be 160. They would have to single strike Roar a couple of times to themselves for some reason, which would be really just a huge misplay. And as you can see, they're not attaching any energies to the Umbreon. They don't even have the Houndooms to accelerate the energies. So they have a huge hand, but not really sure what they plan on doing with it. They already burned a switch, 2 switches, so I think this Urshifu might be stuck in the active. So we'll see what they end up being able to do. 2 switches down, it's not ideal. They don't want to discard the energies because they already got rid of 1 fighting energy, and they don't have the Houndooms to, yeah, they just pass. So we'll go ahead and let's get a Crobat here. Oh, I did not want to do that. I can take out this Umbreon. It could be 2 free prizes. I kind of really want to take out this Urshifu, though. It's obviously the bigger threat. Oh, we were 1 piece shy. 1 piece shy. But maybe we can still get it. We'll get rid of the tower because they're not gonna. They don't have run different stadiums. Still 1 piece shy. We'll throw this down just so in case we get it. I should have energy searched first to pull it out to thin the deck a little bit. So we just mock cross. Hit for 140. We'll see what they end up doing. They Impact Blow will not knock me out. Gmax 1 Blow will. But they only have 170 left. But it actually only does 290. It only does 290. They have to single strike Roar in order to take the KO. Get the air balloon. That's their last switch option. And they're gonna Marnie trying to find those Houndooms. They know they have to get 1. And we have the Ludicolo play for next turn. They get the Houndoom. But they're gonna be down so many energies. So many energies in order to take down a single. Oh, they're going the other way. Interesting. Not enough. We're just gonna counter. Take 3 prizes. A Breloom. Tower's nice. And energy would be good. Capture Energy is very good. There we go. That's what I want to see right here. Now, we can... we can't mock cross. They get the urn. So they're definitely going to get 1 energy. They just need a second in their hand. No, they're going... Where? What are they doing? That might be the retreat. But they had the free retreat with the Crobat, so I'm not really sure. Oh, they're looking to just bite to get the knockout. I only have 20 health left. They're going to do 40 with the bite. That's smart. That's very smart. They definitely don't want to Umbreon. So they're going to get 2. And they're going to Gmax. How many energies are they down? They're down 4 energies and an urn. They're going to Marnie. Not ideal, right? That was not a good hand for us. That was a good hand. I do not like that. Whoa, Lotad. So we'll thin the deck a little bit. We'll get another Breloom. We have the Escape Rope. We can Cape of Toughness. We're going to get rid of the Energy Search. We'll see what they give me. They might give me the Crobat, and they're going to give me the other Houndour. So we're going to do 40 damage. It's weakness. Unfortunately, we don't have any... It's not going to attack us this turn. They have 2 urns down. They have 1 more single strike energy in the deck. They attach from the hand. It might be prized. But 3 single strike energies in play. I mean, that's got to be their last energy. Right? 4 single strikes. 3 basic fighting and a capture. It's a lot of energy. No, it has to be prized. They must not have looked through their deck all the way. So we're going to get 1 more prize here. Bruno's not a bad prize. So really, we just have to get through an Umbreon V here. Right? If we can get the Umbreon V into the active, then we do, and we need an energy, a grass energy, we could just Bach Cross for the win. So they will beat down. So now if they beat down, I just need the boss. And I can attack the Umbreon for a game with counter. So I'm curious. Oh, they're going to go and evolve it. So I don't do that. And also they can boss stall with something else. Like the Crobat, take 2 prizes. Oh, the Abomasnow. Beatdown will do just enough to knock it out. Man, this is... our opponent has taken... I can't boss up the Crobat. It has free retreat. But I think they... I can just kind of... They should be out of switch options. So I just boss stall from here. They have 6 cards left in deck. They're going to try to thin. I mean, they have too many cards in hand. Single strike only runs 2 Crobats. They got the other Houndoom. They're going to dig for something. But I would be shocked if they have a 3rd switch option. Whether it's a 2nd air balloon, 2 air balloons, and 2 switches. That is pretty unconventional for single strike. It's usually, and there's the concession. They know they have no other switch options. Beautiful. So there you go. There's the Breloom V. I thought it was all right. I mean, obviously you can see the potential, and if you can get it going, it can be pretty fun. It can be kind of problematic. Your opponent might have to think twice about attacking you. That last play where we bossed up the Umbreon was really important because our opponent, I know all their single strike energies are accounted for. And I already know that their switch options are utilized. They got 2 switches and their air balloon into play. So Gabriel Smart, my coach, my last coaching session with him, that's something we talked about, is realizing how many switch options our opponent has exhausted, and can I just delay them? Can I just outlast them with number of cards in deck? And in this case I had 14, they had 6. They use an Evolution Incense to search their deck to see, do I have any more switches? I knew they didn't, and once they saw they didn't, it's just game over. So thank you very much, Gabriel, for kind of putting that into the forefront of my mind and helping me get the win here. That's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found this a little bit informative. If you did, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that fun, fun stuff. It really helps the YouTube algorithm monster thing. And I'll see you next time.